My name is Emily Sung, and I am the director of the University of Pennsylvania Chamber Choir. The Chamber Choir is a group of about 20 voices, comprised of undergraduate students, graduate students, staff members, faculty members, and community members from the greater University of Pennsylvania community.
So I'm Julie. I'm a senior and I'm a music major. And at Penn, I was in the choral society since my freshman year, but this is my first year in the chamber choir.
Well, my name's William Long. I'm a sophomore here. I play football and am part of the Penn Choral Society.
Cool.
Sorry, Penn Chamber Choir.
Chamber choir.
Choral Society last year.
Mm-hmm. So last year, last spring semester, I had some fairly significant health issues. Things were really bad. I felt really crappy a lot of the time, and it was both physically and mentally. And I because of that, because of all the stuff I was dealing with, I ended up dropping choral society. It was a rough time, but one of the only things that really kept me going during that time was music. I was in Music 236, which is performance analysis and some history. I forget the exact name, but we did Beethoven, and I did Lieder. I was paired with a pianist, and we were practicing all the time. And there were some days when I felt horrible. I was so stressed, anxious, had headaches, whatever, and I'd go into that rehearsal and come out so happy and headache gone, everything was magically better, and it sounds nuts, but it really happened like that. And sometimes with voice lessons too. But then that summer, the following summer, I took a conducting course at Westminster Choir College and started doing choir stuff again, and it was that amazing happy feeling times 10 all day, all the time. And I was oh, why did I ever think to drop choir? Why did I do that to myself? Once I had it out of my schedule, I was relieved because I really needed that time. But also there's still a part of me that was really missing having that thing to come back to, that thing to focus on that I enjoyed a lot. I don't know, I also said mental health, and I totally think physical health benefits. I've done better, I think, this year in overall happiness and stress level and whatever. Doing more choir, even though you'd think oh, I'd be more stressed because I have a few more hours of rehearsal every week. It's not. Yeah, sometimes it is stressful, but I just think my life is better with it. Definitely.
Definitely, music has affected me in general, mentally and emotionally, on a very large scale. When I'm feeling down or just feeling kind of melancholy, whatever, singing or listening to music I enjoy usually makes me feel better and helps me keep on keeping on, so to speak. So, music has definitely had a profound impact on my life, mentally and emotionally. As a student athlete, life's crazy all the time. Usually the mornings are early and the nights are long, and there's not much of a break, but music provides that for me. It's on one hand, it helps me balance things because it helps me center my week in a way. On another hand, it's stressful sometimes because some Thursdays we're up at 4 a.m. having practice, and then all days of class, and then we got 6 to 8 practice, and then a lift tomorrow morning. So sometimes it's hard to come in, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely worth it.
For me, I think that doing music as a profession, as a conductor, is currently the fullest way for me to be myself, and the best way for me to be my best self. I see my best self reflected in the music that I am able to make with other people. I think I'm my kindest, most generous, most hardworking, hopefully most intelligent self when I am doing my best to make music with other people. So it's very personally important to me.
I don't know if escape is the right word, but it's not a bad one, I suppose. So choir for me has been primarily like a social experience and obviously the music has been great, as I mentioned before, but choir provides another escape outlet that music as a whole provides. Every Thursday, 6 to 8, for the past 2 years now, I've looked forward to coming in and being with people I enjoy being around and doing things that I enjoy doing.
It's so important for me to have something that just always makes me happy. And I don't know how to explain it. Like always something there that's gonna be something fun, a good outlet for whatever, a good social environment where people are really supporting each other and not really talking about like the crazy, scary, stressful school stuff, just like having a good time together and making meaningful music. So there's this choral composer named Eric Whitaker who I love, and I remember the first time I heard one of his pieces. And so I was in middle school, and like our choir performed, and then the high school choir performed this piece called Cloudburst by Eric Whitaker, and like, my God, it's like a force of nature. It was like the coolest thing ever, and like to hear it live, like it's not just voices, there are all these like really interesting like effects, like with like snapping and like clapping to like simulate rain, and like thunder sheets and bells, and like it was so cool, and I was just like blown away, and like that's like the kind of music that you can make, and I'm like, whoa, like that's gonna be me next year maybe. Like I don't really exercise that much. I like walk, but that's about it. And like I definitely don't do meditation, but like there's an element of breath in those things, and there is also in singing, and that's why I think that singing like can be that for you.
I've learned a lot about the human voice, obviously, through singing, but I think I say that it's an obvious thing and also a non-obvious thing, because the voice is something that is so personal to us. You think when you pick up the telephone at home, even small children, you know instantly when you listen to someone's voice who it is, whether you know them, and we know instantly what we think about them. This is someone we love, someone we don't know, someone we're afraid of. We have this thumbprint, and it's our voice. And for especially young singers, learning to use their voice in a powerful, confident way, and also getting to know like what is this thing, which is me, is a really powerful and healthy experience.
Like I have all these memories in middle school of like going into one of the stairwells and singing some of the pieces and just like hearing the echo, and like how cool it was that like just to hear our harmonies like bouncing off, and yeah, we like felt really proud.
There are just certain moments in practice, like if we hit a chord really well, or if just when things lock, kind of. It makes me feel awesome just to be part of a team that can put something like that together. It's just like sports, except for, frankly, sometimes it's more enjoyable.
I say those moments are, by and large, the moments when everything falls into place are so hard won. We work and we work and we work, and we learn the music, we work on the rhythm. Speaking from Nay, and 3, 4. Nay, 1, 2, 3, set the Nay. We learn about our voices, we practice and practice. Hold that chord, ready, go. Nay. Set. So. Here's May. And then eventually there's a moment. And 3, 4. When it seems like a surprise or like an accident almost, when it all falls into place and everything works and we really make extraordinary music.
I really Like, I love in a choir how when you really lock in a sound, like, you can feel it in your body. And I feel like you just don't get that with anything else. It's like such a different connection than anything.
And one. Great, go on, start there, go on, and
when I was working with a pianist, like, it was collaborative. And like in a choir, like, it's necessarily collaborative, and it's even more so because you're using the same instrument. You're like doing the same thing together, and it's so much easier and better when there's a sense of community in the ensemble. Like, we joke around, we have fun.
these things just come out of my ridiculous.
But also, when we're having those serious moments, it's even more meaningful because we know each other when we finally like get that chord to lock in together. We have a sense of like, we accomplished this as a group together, and I think it's just so powerful. Like,
I think one of the main reasons that singers love choral music so much is that it is inherently relational and it's inherently about community. The choir is only as strong as its community and its ability to serve other people and to reach other people is a reflection of the people in the ensemble and their ability to really be together.
one thing that I love about choral music is like the expressive power, but it's even more expressive like when you're doing it with other people, and like I missed that definitely. And yeah, I don't know, I just like love the sort of like the community feel, the collaborative feel. There's so much choral music that like of so many different kinds, like you can have pieces that are just like so fun to do, and like you'll always remember like the fun you had learning that piece and performing that piece. And then there are some pieces that are like really, really meaningful and like just like beautiful, expressive, and yeah, I'm kind of word vomiting, but
I can't make a chord by myself, and that's why I sing, really, to be with people and have like personalities kind of lock as well. There's just something different about singing with a group because it's a social team experience, like just like anything else. It's great to be, again, it's great to sing alone, but it's even better to be part of something bigger than you that's also making music better than what you could possibly make alone.
It comes with the art form, and it comes with the act of subsuming yourself into something that's more important. I think this comes with really allowing something other than your own ego to be the most important thing.
Just because it is a team, and I function with a team better than I function alone.